from Pasadena, California, brought to you in high definition, the National Broadcasting Company presents the 124th Rose Parade, presented by Honda.
Making its 10th appearance here at the Rose Parade, the Donate Life entry is deeply moving and equally beautiful. The Journeys of the Heart theme begins at the front with the dedication of personal messages attached to each rose, honoring donors. The stunning pathway turns into many looping hearts that include 72 memorial floragraphs depicting deceased donors, while the floral hearts represent the love and joy of new life showered upon recipients.
Those 30 float riders seated among the thousands of stunning floras are recipients, donors, or family members of donors. The journey comes to a peak with the purple and red roses intertwined, showing that love and courage through compassionate humanity continues to thrive. Our stage manager, George Glubna, his brother Joseph, died recently and was a member of Donate Life, and we appreciate his sacrifice as well.
Happy New Year, everybody, from all of us at ABC and ESPN. Hannah Storman, Josh Elliott with you, 2013 Rose Parade, and this is the Donate Life float, and this is certainly one of the most special entries year after year here. They actually call it the float of tears. There are so many tears, both of grief and of joy here, shed by more than 2,000 devoted volunteers. They create this float, which celebrates the gift of organ donation. There are 72 floragraphs. You can see those pictures of organ donors, among them an Iraq War veteran, a pre-med student, a 16-year-old girl, a 17-year-old boy, an 11-year-old boy, a toddler, grandfather of 5, a cowboy, a policeman. So many lives lost and so many lives saved. Surviving family members actually have a hand in decorating the floragraphs. Some of them come here to the float barn themselves, but for many of them, the floragraph is actually sent to their home for the finishing touches. And you might recognize these guys from the world of baseball. Rick Eckstein, the hitting coach for the Washington Nationals. Brother David Eckstein, the former major leaguer, MVP of the 2006 World Series. More importantly, for today, David will soon be a living donor. Rick has already donated a kidney to their brother, and soon David will join in the greatest gift of all, the lives of some 30,000 people saved every year thanks to organ donation, but more than 100,000 Americans
Such
in need.
A wonderful gift, and of course with my dear friend Robin Roberts, get out there and donate and help save lives.
Tuva is a remote region of the Russian Federation where camels and yaks and reindeer were herded by cowboys. So
yes.
There was our glimpse of Ondar.
Yeah, and little known fact, Tuva is where the boy shorts were invented as well.
And here's the Journeys of the Heart float, sponsored by Donate Life. These float riders are all transplant recipients who are holding photographs of their donors. And as you see, one of the riders on this float is 2006 World Series MVP David Eckstein. He's wearing the Angels jersey there. And his brother Rick actually has a kidney transplant. He's wearing the National jersey. 4 members of David Eckstein's immediate family have donated or received a kidney.
Wow.
Wow. Very powerful float. So if you see the coloring of the heart pathway, it actually uses all fresh mums on the outside, and they've matched the same color on the inside, but with the dried materials. So the colors slowly fade from one to the next. Matt, we're going to toss it down to you.
Get the kids ready. The Cars Land float is coming to you. This thing is huge. Not only is it massive, it has 50 elements of animation on it. This thing is jam-packed. And then you have kids, right, Chuck?
Yes, I do, my friend.
Okay. What is the name of that car? You got it. Up on top. You see it?
Can I see it? I believe he is Lightning McQueen, if I'm not mistaken.
Well done. You passed the dad test.
Chuck
Back
is
to
so
you
good.
guys.
Chuck is just so good.
What can I say, fellas?
Welcome to the Rose Parade, presented by Honda. Join host Bob Eubanks, Stephanie Edwards.
I'm disappointed.
Oh, me
well,
too.
There you are.
I'm leaving. I'll see you later.
Donate Life, Journeys of the Heart. It is natural, of course, to feel terrible loss when a loved one succumbs to illness or accident. But here, Donate Life's Journeys of the Heart challenges us to focus on the new life made possible by organ donation. Now, this pathway of looping hearts is lined with 72 memorial fluorograph portraits dedicated to those who've given the gift of life to someone else. Each one has a remarkable story.
There's a fluorograph on there of a Dr. Mark Stars, who was a doctor out at Los Robles Hospital, and he was a donor. It's wonderful. This 12-year-old Ernesto Bravo Chavez, who rides this float today, is the hero of Gabriel Bajaras, whose donation of a healthy kidney gave Ernesto the chance to be a normal kid. Through Gabriel's life Gabriel's life was cut short by a car accident, his memory lives on through Ernesto and the floral memorial on today's float too. It's just all of those fluorographs there, folks. Those are people that have donated organs, and they're not with us anymore. But all of the writers are the recipients of such. It's just wonderful.
Now displaying the
RFD TV and the Pasadena Tournament of Roses present Oh, the Places You'll Go, the 124th Tournament of Roses Parade, presented by Honda.
Now for the 10th year, Donate Life, and this is always a float that it gets me emotional. I know it does you too.
Indeed it does.
This is called Journeys of the Heart, their 10th year. Hundreds of volunteers participate in putting together this Donate Life float. And what they've got is 72 memorial fluorograph portraits of deceased donors who are remembered every step of the way.
And on the float you will find, I think, two different groups. Those who have received the organs, and then others.
The families, exactly. The families whose departed loved ones donated an organ. So it reminds us that there are 105 million registered donors.
Univisión presenta el desfile de las Rosas 2013.
Que arrasó de Asia hasta Europa a caballo, amigos, de los años 1200. Pero en la actualidad vemos otra cosa, ¿no?
Sí, tenemos esta preciosísima carreta que es carroza, que es los viajes del corazón. Esta carroza, los lazos que suben y bajan entrelazándose, pues representan los altibajos que sufren los donantes y recipientes de órganos.
Así es, y mira, el dolor de unos se convierte en la esperanza de vida para otros. Y de esa interacción se forman los lazos que vemos en pantalla y que forman el mundo mágico de los corazones.
Con esta carroza, Donate Life intenta que los espectadores tomen conciencia y se unan a los más de 105 millones de donantes registrados para que todas las personas que dependan de un trasplante puedan vivir y puedan recibirlo.
Si usted se pregunta esas fotos que tienen las personas allí en la mano, le puedo contar que de ellos recibieron el órgano. A ellos le deben esta segunda oportunidad que la vida le ha dado. Y por eso es tan linda esta carroza, por eso es tan lindo este mensaje. Imagínense que todas las personas han sido donantes de órganos, las que ven en pantalla en estas fotografías. Y las 30 personas sobre la carroza son donadores, familias de personas que donaron y pacientes que siguen con vida gracias a los trasplantes.